Just imagine, aliens start kidnapping humans on Earth. What kind of atmosphere would there be among people worldwide? The science fiction story begins with a man named Cal, who used to work cutting wood in the jungle. When Cal finishes his work and moves forward, suddenly he sees his truck starting to fly in the air. Upon coming out, Cal realizes that there is a very large spaceship in the sky. Before Cal could even comprehend, the spaceship had pulled him inside too. It's still a mystery where all these aliens took Cal. Now, we are shown a scene several months after this incident where a boy named Isaac, who was studying at the university, used to send some messages into space with his friends. Isaac loved experimenting in this way very much. Along with this, Isaac also used to make a lot of video blogs. One day, Isaac receives some unknown signals from space. When he comes out and sees, a burning sphere is descending from the sky onto the Earth. This sight was being watched by all the people present in the city, but they couldn't believe their eyes. FBI and police officers continuously chase after the falling burning sphere. But Isaac had already reached deep into the jungle where the sphere was going to fall. Isaac had started his video recording so that something good might come into his hands. Just then, Isaac sees a very large spaceship spinning in the sky. But as soon as he goes to record the spaceship, it suddenly disappears from his sight. And then Isaac sees an alien right behind him. That alien was continuously staring at Isaac, but now that alien starts to leave from there. As soon as Isaac tries to take out the video of those aliens, he suddenly faints. All the police officers and FBI agents were continuously searching for the spaceship. Meanwhile, we were shown a time a few days later where Isaac opens his eyes. Isaac doesn't understand at all where he was for 3 days. There were small scars on Isaac's hands. When he checked the footage of his camera recording, Isaac saw that the alien spaceship had pulled him upwards. This means that the aliens had taken Isaac with them for all those days. But Isaac doesn't remember anything about those 3 days. Now, Isaac had proof in the form of video footage that aliens are real. So he directly came home and uploaded that video footage on YouTube. It was reported that aliens had kidnapped him and taken him aboard their ship. The video had gone viral very quickly. Everyone wanted to know if it was real or not. Isaac received calls from many news channels for interviews. Due to the high popularity of this alien issue, Isaac became famous. During the interviews, reporters were asking Isaac all sorts of questions about how aliens looked and what he saw inside the spaceship. But during one interview, Isaac gets stuck on a question, and everyone started to think that maybe he was lying. At that moment, the interview was completely stopped because even the interviewers knew that Isaac was spreading a false rumor. Nevertheless, Isaac wanted to prove somehow that he had seen the aliens. So Isaac started checking the comments section of his viral video to see if there were others like him who had seen aliens. After searching a lot, Isaac finds a girl with whom everything was the same. So Isaac messages her to meet. The next day, the girl named Sarah comes to meet Isaac. Isaac had shown all the video footage taken by the camera to Sarah, which made Sarah understand that all these things were real, and she had seen similar things in the sky. Sarah tells Isaac about a man named Carl, who was the first to encounter aliens and had actually kidnapped Isaac. Although everyone thought Isaac was lying, when Isaac's lie detector test was conducted, he passed it easily. This meant that Carl was telling the truth about the aliens. Isaac and Sarah exchange numbers so they can share any information they might come across. Soon after, a writer comes to meet Isaac, wanting to publish his story because he believes Isaac's account about the aliens is true. He wants to compile all of Isaac's experiences into a book. Initially, Isaac is hesitant about this idea, but after thinking it over, he goes to the writer's office immediately. The writer explains that if they complete this project well, it will serve as proof against the false allegations of alien encounters on Isaac. Before proceeding, Isaac also undergoes a light detector test, which he easily passes, confirming to the writer that Isaac is telling the truth. Just as the writer steps out for a moment, two men dressed in black suits arrive. They knock Isaac unconscious and take him with them. These men are actually men in black who investigate any unknown things coming from aliens and space. They take Isaac to their facility where they conduct their work, a secret organization that deals with cases involving aliens. A while later, Isaac finds himself in a white-colored room. He realizes that they have also captured Sarah. The leader of the secret organization, a man in charge of them all, asks Isaac questions about what he saw and what evidence he has. Isaac understands that all these people are holding him captive, so he quickly frees himself and starts running away. Two white-colored android robots continuously chase Isaac, but he heads straight into that room. After freeing Sarah from where she was held, both Isaac and Sarah began making their way out immediately. The android robots continued to chase them, but Isaac and Sarah reached the door of the facility, which closed behind them. If they hadn't moved quickly, the android robots would have caught them. Suddenly, Isaac focused his mind and disabled the door's locking system, causing it to automatically open. Isaac and Sarah escaped from there. They arrived in a small village through a jungle path. Isaac went into a store and started asking a girl where he could find internet and a laptop, but there was no internet available in that village. The girl told Isaac about a man who might have both internet and a laptop. So, Isaac and Sarah set off immediately to find that man. The android robots also continued to search relentlessly for Isaac and Sarah. Here, they meet a man named Jad, whom the girl had mentioned. Jad was a very skilled hacker who could hack even the most sophisticated security systems. Isaac asked Jad to locate a man named Carl for him. Carl is supposedly located in Canada. Using the internet and the information Isaac had, Jad quickly found Carl's location. Isaac instructed Jad to video call Carl. After a short while, the call connected and they saw Carl on the video. He appeared very old. Isaac told Carl everything about how the aliens had kidnapped him and how some time ago he had sent a signal into space, receiving radio signals in reply. But now, after seeing all these events, Isaac understood that those radio signals were not sent by anyone else but the aliens themselves. Hearing this, Carl was shocked. Carl tells Isaac to send that message immediately. As soon as the message arrives, Carl places it inside a machine to render it, creating an audio file. In that audio, the aliens express their intention to return in 5 days. Now Carl understood everything here. So, he tells Jad and Sarah to come to him immediately because that black man's secret organization will be tracking them down soon. Thus, Jad also joins Isaac and Sarah in this mission. Jad heads straight to Canada with Isaac and Sarah. However, they were unaware that the android robots were still constantly pursuing them. When Isaac and Sarah entered the facility, the secret organization's people had already fitted tracking devices inside their bodies. Therefore, they could track Isaac and Sarah anywhere. After several days of travel, they finally reached Canada, where Carl resided. Carl points a gun at the three of them but quickly wants to disable the tracking devices in Sarah and Isaac's bodies. Because of this, the secret organization's people could no longer track them. After bringing them to his home, Carl disabled their tracking device system. Now, the Men in Black's team could not track them at all. Carl then explains the entire situation to Isaac, Sarah, and Jad. In fact, a few years ago, the aliens had also attacked Carl and taken him along. Because they wanted to experiment on humans just like Isaac, Carl had also sent signals into space, receiving a reply. But all those signals were much weaker. But this time, the signal Isaac received from the aliens was very strong, because of which Carl was able to convert those signals into an audio file. And now, they have to wait for that day when all those aliens will come to Earth once again. Days passed as they watched, and now, just a few minutes remained when that alien spaceship would land on Earth. At exactly 1 a.m., the alien spaceship had arrived on Earth. Isaac runs into the jungle to meet the aliens directly. As soon as Isaac sees them, the same alien he saw right behind him was standing there. Gathering courage, Isaac asks the alien directly why they are here and what they intend to do. Just then, the scene cuts off right there. Suddenly, this scene went blank. Now, we literally see that alien sitting with everyone else, talking about something. Carl has a device that converts the alien's language into his own language. Upon Isaac's questioning, the alien answers that they have come here to learn about human behavior. They want to know more about humans, so they used to kidnap people. Now, that alien shows everyone a vision where not anyone else but Jesus Christ's mention was there. Aliens had heard that the human species was born with Jesus Christ's help, and that's why aliens wanted to learn more about humans. But now, many of those secret agency people came in front of Carl's house. They had surrounded the house completely. Here, that alien, using its very advanced technology, puts the tracker inserted into Sarah and Isaac's hands. This technology was very advanced, in which for some time, Isaac and Sarah's hands were separated. Now, here, Carl takes out his protection gun and walks in front of all those agents. The leader of those agents tells Carl where my father is and where you finally kept the aliens hidden. Actually, a few years ago when that accident happened with Carl, the truck in front of Carl was running inside and no one else but that same agent's father was there. And what aliens did with that agent's father, Carl didn't know at all. Therefore, because of not telling Carl anything, the agent immediately shoots Carl. Sarah also wanted to save Carl by coming out, but the agent also killed Sarah. The very advanced alien present in the house informs Isaac that we have included some supernatural powers within you. With their help, you can easily escape. You just need to focus on your mind. As the alien said, Isaac does exactly that. Suddenly, Isaac invisibly takes himself and all his companions out from there. The agents who were standing outside the house remained standing there because they had no idea that Isaac and the others had left. The alien spaceship also heads towards space. With the help of their advanced technology, those aliens had revived Carl and Sarah. After this incident, several days pass. We find out that both Isaac and Sarah have acquired supernatural powers in their bodies. However, they behaved completely normal in front of people. On the other hand, when the government found out about this secret organization, they decided to permanently shut it down. Judd and Carl together established a laboratory where they could study the alien species. This would provide significant support to humanity. This is where our story ends.